Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. My name is Andrea, if you didn't know that. I am peeling an orange off camera, so I'm a little bit distracted by it. I'm so sorry. I set some goals for myself back in January, and I want to talk about them with you and what I've actually accomplished in life in the last month versus what I wanted to accomplish. I'm very proud of myself for what I have done in January, given, you know, circumstances in our country and whatnot. I am American, and I did that in my power sheets. This is from Cultivate What Matters. I'm gonna show you what I had written down for myself, what I wanted to do monthly, weekly, and daily. I'm gonna tell you what I actually didn't do, and then I'll tell you what I actually did do. Today is the 31st of January. As you can see, I didn't use my daily planner on the 30th at all. I'll tell you a secret. I wasn't sober on Friday, so Saturday didn't get used. Saturday was a real sit around the house doing literally nothing but watching Stargate SG-1 type of day. I did plan out February in my softbound planner. I put my bills and such in here. Jorah turns 3. Oh, fuck it, you already saw it. Yeah, so Jorah turns 3 in February. That's exciting. Let me get into marking this down. I had actually taken a copy of my January tending list so that I could write on it and not have to open this book every day, because I knew that I definitely wouldn't do this if I had to open the book every day. So this is what I'm gonna be reading off of this, and it has changed a little bit. Do you see where? Do you see where? All right, I'll show you. I'm gonna be writing on this as I go because it's just easier than that damn book. I don't like writing in a damn book, and I know that about myself, and I don't know why I haven't gotten the binder system of planners yet, or like something that I can open and take pages out of easily without damaging them. My monthly action items were before photos and measurements, and I did take photos. I took a video of me taking the photos too, so that's like half filled in. Declutter my bathroom closets. I didn't do either of those, but that's okay. Buy organizers for the bathroom closets. I didn't do that either, but that's okay. Declutter the office closet. I didn't do that. I actually don't feel like I'm at a point where I need to do that. I need to declutter the rest of my office. So that's actually going to be on next month's, I think, weekly action items is gonna be like each week declutter one bookshelf in the office, and then I can break it down into 1 cube per day. Actually, that's an even better idea. 1 cube per day. This is gonna be February. Declutter bookshelves. Okay, this pen sucks. I'm so annoyed with this. It's a Papermate Inkjoy. I love these pens. I usually absolutely love them. All right, we're gonna go with a Sharpie pen. Declutter office bookshelves. And let's see. Decorate the blank wall above the living room couch. Well, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Make a list of 6 books to pick from. I did do that. List friends, their birthdays, likes, hobbies, and addresses. I did not do that. Yoga daily. I originally, when I was writing in my power sheets, I wanted to do yoga once per week. And then Yoga with Adrienne released a... I keep forgetting I'm recording up here too. Yoga with Adrienne released a like a 1 month, you know, daily practice. I did the Yoga with Adrienne challenge for the first 5 days of January, And then on the 6th, after like 3 p.m., I was just like done with like everything. I was pretty mopey for a little while. This was something that was affected when I was brought down by the insurrectionists at the Capitol, and I was worried about the state of our country leading up to the swearing in of our wonderful new president. I've been very happy so far with what he's done. Anyway, okay, so that really, okay, it really did bring me down. When I say that in videos, like I was like paralyzed for a little while. Like I don't need to be afraid of going out into the world, and I was afraid of it. So I'm sure that there are other people out there just like me who really suffered for, you know, more than a day or two after that. I tend to hold on to fear. So that's why I haven't put myself out there this much in a while. You know, fear. But it's bullshit. And I mean, it's not bullshit. I have legitimate reasons why, but it's still, I'm trying to treat it like, shut the fuck up and do it. Like, I'm sick of making excuses as to why I'm not doing this stuff, because I have one life. I need to enjoy it. Okay, tangent, first tangent over. Being very vulnerable here. All right, let me make sure this is in the video. Okay, so yeah, so yoga once per week was my goal. The first week I succeeded. Why does it say twice? Where's my whiteout? Okay. The 18th, all I did was daily stoic and water. All right, so food tracker now. All right, it's the 19th that I tracked my food, 60 ounces of water. I read for 20 minutes. This is fucking with my eyes. Oh my God, daily stoic. I did not continue writing what I had written here in my daily action items consistently for the last few days in here. I wrote down like kind of what I had an idea of doing in February. I didn't do very well, and I knew that, and I was like, okay, well, what's important to me today? What do I feel like I have the capacity to do today? That's how I treated it. This is a very important tool for me because it tells me what I can actually keep up with. You see it. This is truthful. And oh, I did finish a book. I'm sorry. I finished, last week I finished Let's Pretend This Never Happened by Jenny Lawson. I actually got myself to reread that, and now I'm rereading Furiously Happy. I fucking love her books. So what did I actually do in January if I didn't accomplish shit in my power sheets? That's not true. You saw what I did. It's not actually as bad as I thought, and given that 2-week period where I was really down, I think I did pretty well with some of the things that clearly matter to me. What I did do, I'm proud of myself for going swimming once a week for the first 3 weeks of January. It helped me feel really good. The 4th and 5th week, which ends today, I haven't gone because I haven't felt well. Last week, I was pretty down, and then I really just like generally had like the body blahs too. I didn't have COVID. I actually was tested on Thursday, not this past Thursday, 2 Thursdays ago, and it came back negative. So what I did accomplish was I cleaned up my floor in this office, and then I set out my keyboard. I've practiced on my keyboard. I moved some plants around. I made some more stickers. That's one thing. You know what? I should aim to make it a set of stickers, like a new set that I like drew once a week. That's a good goal. We're gonna do that. I am proud of the fact that I ate a bunch of salads. I didn't have any this week, but I used to not have any at all. And week 1 of January was only 3 days. So I had 1 salad in those 3 days. I had 2 the next full week. I had 3 the next week, so I did meet my goal. And then I had 2 the week after that, and I haven't had any this week. Sometimes you just don't have any salads. Also, we moved this couch up to the office. We rearranged the TV and the shelves on the TV wall in the office. I have managed to keep our downstairs guest ready, which is crazy. Like I say that like, yeah, it can still be a little bit messy because like I live here, like I use this space, but I wouldn't be embarrassed if somebody came over. That's what I mean by guest ready. Also, we put up that pinball machine and we cleaned up the loft area, and we've been playing, not pinball, my God, Golden Tee. Arcade, we got the arcade machine. It's not pinball. I'm feeling proud of myself for accomplishing that stuff. Also, I read most of The Lazy Genius, and then somebody said that it gets all religious for like 3 pages at the end of it. And I'm like, shit, like I don't even want to get to that 3 pages. So I put it down and I never touched it again. But I charged my Kindle and I've been reading Jenny Lawson's books again. So it feels good just to read again. At least that's getting me back in the habit. I've been making some decent food. We have been going out to eat a little bit too much. I haven't really exercised a lot, but I started stretching more. I may not have done downward dog every day, but I've like laid on the floor, used my muscle roller, my foam roller, and just stretched out like my legs a little bit more than, you know, I maybe would have. I shouldn't be waving this around. I broke down the boxes. Oh yeah, okay, so where my keyboard is currently, I used to have just boxes sitting over there from shit that I received in the mail, but I've kept because I want to turn around and sell my old stuff in it, like on Mercari or something. Let me know if you've ever used that. I haven't done it yet, and because the post office was so backed up in December, that was my excuse. That was my new excuse. For not sending anything out, but that was a pretty good excuse because I wouldn't want to sell something and not get money for it because it's out of the post office for a month. The closet downstairs, oh, I organized the pantry. Oh, we cleaned the bedroom too. We finished Mount Washmore. Our office, or I'm sorry, our loft area is actually clean now. We can have people upstairs in the loft also to play Golden Tee because we no longer have a giant pile of laundry sitting on the floor in the loft. That's been wonderful. What's February gonna look like? Here is my goals. I'm just gonna show you. Lose a few pant sizes, make our apartment a home, cultivate our romantic relationship, read at least 50 books, sell my creations, post on my blog, post videos on YouTube, which I'm doing, be a more intentional friend. Which ones do I want to focus on this month? I already have keyboard, and that's kind of like getting better at something. So that can help with posting videos on YouTube, or you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. That doesn't need to go under a category. That's just something I want to do, and I'm gonna fucking put it on my daily action items. So let's go to my daily action items. Keyboard for at least 10 minutes a day. I bought this book and I want to learn it better. Weekly action items. Talk to Granny 3 times a week. So this needs to be on my to-do list probably like Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. My week last week was really weird because I had to go calm Granny down, make sure that she stayed in her apartment. She had been deaf in one ear for like a couple of weeks, and I didn't realize it had been that long. And then she woke up on Wednesday and was like deaf in both ears. So she was like running up and down the hallways in her apartment building and freaking out, and I would be too. I can only imagine how scary that was to wake up and not be able to hear anything. She went on Thursday and it was just a ton of like buildup in her ear canals and around her drums, and so I'm so thankful that they were able to clean that out and now she can hear again, because oh God, that's gotta be horrible. Just wake up and like your hearing is gone. Declutter office bookshelves. So this is gonna be a weekly action item because I want to do, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves. If I do 4 of them in February, great. That'll, you know what, the first week of March I can do the last one. And by bookshelves I mean I have 5 of these Kallax units, or whatever the name used to be, from IKEA. I have 5 of these total in my office that are just full of stuff. Like this one, actually, this one's like perfectly fine. This is the one that I don't really need to declutter it. Maybe I do like in these drawers. But I've already actually decluttered like the white bins that have art supplies and stuff like that in it. There's more white bins down here. That's all good. It's really the one to my right and the one behind you guys, against that wall under the TV and stuff, that I need to declutter and organize. And then what can we carry over for daily? I want to, oh, and swim once per week. Oh yeah, okay. So I did mark that correctly. I actually want to continue that. I want to continue swimming once per week. So that's gonna go in my weekly. You know what? God, I want to make it twice per week, but I haven't been able to keep up. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do it twice per week. We're gonna do Thursdays and Saturdays. Okay, I'm not gonna do finish one book as a goal because I think I'm setting myself up for failure. However, I did succeed in reading like half the time. So we're gonna continue on with that goal in February. Read at least, I did 20 minutes per day. I'm gonna stick with that. And I'm gonna push myself to actually freaking do it every day. All right, I have to purchase frames for the Lake Superior prints that we purchased up at Crisp Point Lighthouse in the UP. So that's originally what the first step of decorate the blank wall above living room couch was supposed to be. But apparently I didn't break it down enough for myself. So decorate blank wall above living room couch has turned into step 1 of that, which is purchase frames for the Lake Superior prints. As soon as I can do that, I can hang them up. You know, I'm gonna work on this off of camera, but you got to see the start. You got to see me write down 1 monthly action item, 3 weekly action items, and 2 daily action items. So once I get that figured out, I will show you what they are. I don't want to do all of this on camera. Future Andrea here. I told you guys that I would finish my list off camera, and I did just that. I stuck a couple of stickers up here for the encouraging words and priority. The first one here says, the goal is not to be better than anyone else, but to be better than you used to be. And priority, I put be your own kind of beautiful. So for my monthly action items, I put purchase frames for Lake Superior prints. I have a date on Valentine's Day. Of course, I mean with Mike. I want to either do something like, you know, sweet and romantic at home, or actually restaurants are reopening today, so we'll see. But I'm guessing that that's going to be something like, we'll do something at home. I don't know how comfortable I feel going to an actual restaurant. I have a birthday party for Jorah. He turns 3 on February 21st. So whether that's having a couple of friends over or even just me and Mike, I want to make him a little cake and let him pick out, because I can. I would like to purchase nightstands or chests to use as nightstands this month. I have been looking at some at IKEA, and they go out of stock at our local IKEA just as fast as they get them in. So I will be maintaining a watchful eye on those and their inventory this month. And then I have Make a Cross Stitch, and I already have a cross stitch kit. It was an Erin Condren item, so I got that just to try it out because I've never done cross stitch. I've done embroidery as a kid, and I never did like a proper cross stitch though, so I want to do that. Post on my blog twice this month. I do have a blog. I actually have a Squarespace website. So once I post on it, I will share that in a video or on my Instagram for sure. So follow me on Instagram at Piggy Pie. Of course, it's always listed in the description below. Then I have post 3 videos on YouTube. So if you're watching this, this is at least one of these 3 videos, which is awesome. And then design and make 1 weekly sticker kit. I do have a Cricut, and I have made stickers on it. So I want to continue doing that. Down to the weekly items. First, I want to talk to Granny 3 times a week. I'm grateful that she's still around, and I want to talk to her more. Declutter 1 office Kallax per week. Like I told you, I have 5 of those in my office, and I want to declutter 1 per week. Swim twice, because I love it and it makes me feel so good. And I usually do 30 minutes each time. So I want to eat salad 3 times a week. I was successful moderately at doing this, at eating more salads in January. So I want to continue that. So I carried that over from January, the 3 times a week salad. And then laundry Tuesdays. So I want to make sure every Tuesday that everything that is dirty has been cleaned. My daily items, I don't have as many down here, and this one isn't really part of a category. I couldn't figure out what category to put it under. I just want to do it because it makes me happy. I love playing on my keyboard, and this is like a piano keyboard, and I want to learn how to be better on it. So I'm gonna practice at least 10 minutes daily on that. And then I want to read 20 minutes daily. You saw I was about half successful last month with this. That is carried over from January. Downward dog. I want to do at least downward dog every day. If I do more yoga stretches, or if I even do like a yoga video or something, maybe I'll mark it on here in some special way, like with gold or something, just to show that I did more than just downward dog. But I want to at least do downward dog every day. And then drink at least 60 ounces of water every day. I carried that over from January. Sorry, downward dog was a carryover as well. And then track food is a carryover from January. I want to be better at this because I did, I don't know, what did I say, like 30%? I think that's the last one on here. I tracked my food actually a good chunk of the time. This is my January tracker. So I don't know, about half successful there too. These are my goals for February, and I'm excited to get back on the road. So take it back over, past Andrea. Yeah, you might go through shit, and stuff might bring you down. Maybe in that time you just realize what's important to you then, and don't beat yourself up. I'm trying really hard not to beat myself up for not accomplishing all of these goals in January, but I also have to remind myself this is the first time that I've like written out goals in a long time, and to be frank, I'm just proud of myself for doing that. This is, step 1. This right here, this book was step 1. Step 2 was following a life coach online and joining a group of creative people who are inspiring me. If you want to know who I'm talking about, it is Michelle Akin. She is a life coach. She used to be Grace Helbig's roommate back in New York City. She's putting out really good content into the world to keep people, motivated and doing what they want to do creatively or not creatively, or what, you know, what, like, I guess her main focus is creativity. People who want to put stuff out into the world, or not, just to create for themselves. Maybe it's just to create, you know, art to hang on your walls. Like, I don't know what everybody's intentions are actually, who follows her and is part of this community that it's called Break Up With Your Bullshit. The first time I read that, when she posted it on Instagram, I was like, oh, that's the punch to the gut that I need. I really needed it. So thanks to Michelle Akin for this little push. Also, thank you to PlanWithLaken. It's Laken Edwards, because she is the person who pushed me to purchase the power sheets and do this, and to know that, hey, it's okay, like, make a damn copy of it. You don't have to write in the book. Like, do what works for you, and break it down into stupid small steps. Like, for example, my monthly action item of decorate the blank wall above the living room couch was clearly too vague for me. And the first step of that is actually purchasing frames for the posters that I want to hang above it. And I hadn't done that yet. So that should have been an action item, but it wasn't. Or I should have broken that down somewhere else, like in another planner, like in my daily planner. Like, I'm setting aside this day right here and this time to find frames for these posters that I want to hang up. So that's just an example of how she has taught me, and her teachings online have taught me to break stuff down to where you think it's like stupid, like, duh, like, of course this is the first step, or of course these are the steps you have to take to that. But that's just what some people need. Some people need it broken down to, you know, like, look, here's A, B, C, and under A, there's 1, 2, 3. I definitely recommend following these two ladies, Laken Edwards and Michelle Akin. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to improve myself and work on doing these things that I wanna do in life, because I've sat by just watching life pass me by for like far too long. See you next time, guys. Thank you so much. I can't believe that anybody would make it this far in my video. So if you did, thank you. If you didn't, oh well. See you next time.